My equation is 245 plus 287. I did a quick estimate in my head by rounding to the nearest tenths place. I rounded 245 to 250 and 287 to 290, giving me 540. I know it's going to be slightly smaller than 540 since I rounded up. Using base 10 blocks, this is represented by 2 hundredths, 4 tenths to make 40, and 5 ones to make 245, as well as 2 hundredths, 8 tenths to make 80, and 7 ones to make 287. Starting in the ones position, I know that 5 plus 7 is 12, and I can exchange 10 ones for 1 10, as 1 10 block is made from 10 1 blocks. I can now see that I have 2 ones left over. Next, working in the tens position, I know that 5 plus 8 is 13, and I can exchange 10 tens for 100 since a 100 block is made from 10 10 blocks. I can see that I have 3 tens left over. Looking at everything in total, I now see that I have 5 hundredths, 3 tens to make 30, and 2 ones, giving me the answer of 532. Pictorially, this would look like 2 hundredths, 4 tenths to make 40, and 5 ones to make 245, and then 2 hundredths, 8 tenths to make 80, and 7 ones to make 287. I know using base 10 blocks, I can group 10 ones and trade it in for a tens block. I can then see that I am left with 2 ones. Moving on to the tenths place, I know I can trade 10 tens in for 100. I can then see that I have 3 tens left over. Looking at everything all together, I know I have 500, 3 tens to give me 30, and 2 ones to give me the answer of 532 for my computation. This computation can also be represented symbolically by breaking apart 245 and 287 into each of its place values. 245 can be broken down into 200 plus 40 plus 5, where 287 can be broken down into 200 plus 80 plus 7. We can then add each of the place value groups together, starting with 200 plus 200, which gives us 400. We can then move on to the tens group, 40 plus 80, which gives us 120. Next, we can move on to the ones position, 5 plus 7, to give us 12. Next, we can add each of these together, starting with 400 and 120. 400 plus 120 gives us 520. We will then add 520 plus our 12 from before. This gives us 532, which is our answer we found before. Next, my personal strategy is the sharing strategy. So first, I'm going to write down both of the numbers I'm trying to add. 245 plus 287. With the sharing strategy, I'm going to look at a number that I can pull out of 287 and add over 245. Right away, I see that I could bring over 25 from the 287. This would then make my 245 270 and leave me with 262 on this side. Next, looking again, I can see right away I can add 30 from my 262 to get 300 on this side. I'm then left with 232 on this side. Right away, it makes it easy that I can add these two together to get a total of 532.